Hey, happy Sunday to everyone that will come in. Thank you guys for hey Lun Lun. I guess you gone, Young Riz. I'm glad to see you guys. Um I was looking hey Diane, I'm about to call you Diana. Diane, I got a cousin named Diane. That's kind of is very I think that's a unique name. I don't hear a lot of people named Diane. So, Diane, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Thank you, Lon Lon. Thank you, Young Riz, for coming through. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. This probably gonna be 30 minutes because the Cowboy game come on is I think 3:30. What's up, Brooklyn? You you behaving yourself? What's up, realist? What's popping? You behaving yourself today? Baby, you be talking, honey. You don't care. I'm a camera just a little bit, let y'all know I am alive and well. I had to take a break from YouTube. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss some of y'all. I miss all of y'all, actually. All my supporters and everything. But I'd be glad that I'm not in the mix of a lot of the stuff that's going on. I mean, I'm actually scared for my life when I come on here. Oh, you can't say the wrong thing. You can't be in the wrong chats. It's just a mess. Okay, you said, uh, I think I did. If it was the same video that you sent me, I had a lot going on. So YouTube was the last. Hey, Dre, what's good? What's popping? YouTube was the last thing on my mind. I'm gonna be honest with you. So just to give you a brief like summary of everything that's happened in the past couple of weeks. So my brother-in-law, who was like my brother, oldest brother, he passed. Hey Don, what's good? He passed. So I've been in and out. And a lot of times, I really just haven't been paying a lot of attention because I just been so busy with my family, being, grieving. So thank you, Steady. How are you, sweetie? I appreciate you for coming through. I know you was over at Moonlight's chat. I was just seeing what's up, Captain Wolf. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad that you guys are alive and y'all are doing well. People are getting out of here every day. So y'all just need to be thankful and be grateful that you woke up this morning, that you in your right mind. You ain't putting your shoes on your head and your hat on your feet. So that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to deal with a lot of that. I was dealing with my family. And Yeah, I had a rough Christmas. It was good, but it was bittersweet because that was the final days of my and we wasn't for sure, but those started to be the final days of my brother-in-law's life, which is like I told you, like my oldest brother. So I have not been entertaining YouTube like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things I have missed, and a lot of things I just don't even want to go into because life is so short and people around here being mad. They around here being just doing stuff, to get back at people. And at the end of the day, none of it's worth it. None of it. Um, Life is so short, y'all. And I always tell y'all this: make sure you uh, of the people that you're around that you love and you care about, make sure you tell them you love them. I had the privilege of telling my family member that passed that I loved them. I was there at the hospital for a while. I would be there, every other day. My sister stayed there, her and her kids. So, um, he felt loved. So that was very important in his last days that he felt love. How many, you think about it in your life, How many people think that they would have a room full of people in their hospital room, you know, to love on them and to care on, to care for them? That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And my brother-in-law, he went out knowing that he was loved by the people that were closest to him. Even people that weren't close to him, they showed love. They came to the hospital. There was prayers. People visit. That's a blessing to live a life, to live a legacy where you are loved by many. That's a legacy. So if you are struggling with, I would say, getting along with your family and your friends, you only live one life. Don't waste your time being bitter and mean. It's too short. And life is just too short. It really is. So enjoy those that are around you. So I'm not gonna talk too long. I think I was saying I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you people. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all remember that song, but I think it was Lil Duval, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and Snoop Dogg. I love that song because it really speaks volumes. You don't have to go back and forth with people. You really don't. You have to make the decision, is it worth it? And from the things that I saw in the last 3 weeks, last 4 weeks, it's not. It's not. Especially people that really don't matter, that don't make a great impact or a good impact in your life. Those type of people, you kind of just put them to the side where they belong and move along. If you want to go back and forth with people, that's your choice, but it's really a waste of your time, your valuable time, when you could actually be spending it doing anything, doing a lot of other things. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Natural, what's up? See you. So, yeah, I just been busy doing that, dealing with my family and being there for them. We had a long week. We had a funeral. We had the wake, where basically it's like another funeral where people view the body, and then you know, people, kind of, I guess, in so many words, it's like supporting a family. You get to view the body. Then we had the funeral. So he had hundreds of people at his funeral. Um, they have a pretty big sized church, and then we have like a center. So not only were there people that were in the church that was packed, we had people in the center, and it was packed. My brother-in-law wasn't the type of, he wasn't the pull what do you call it, pulpit pimp. He wasn't that type of person. He was a hard worker. He worked for an insurance company for years. He provided for my sister and her family. And he was a person that I admired, a man that I would want for my life, because he was a man that he put God first and he put his family second. And one thing my sister never lacked, she never lacked love. So make sure when you get a life partner, if you aren't already, make sure it's with somebody that you actually know that cares about you, that actually loves you and cares for you. And so when I was thinking about when I was talking about going, I ain't going back and forth with you. I was talking about, I'm just doing in general a conversation. I was thinking about the last couple of times, because I've been putting this live back and back and back, because I just didn't feel like talking. Then I thought about, okay, let me just do it today. Like I said, just to do maybe 30 to 40 minutes. I was thinking about the other pastor, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and so many people have so many things to say about him. Well, what I will say on that is, God is the only judge, but this will kind of teach people, watch how you live your life. You know what I'm saying? You think you hiding? None of us are hiding. We all have skeletons in our closet. Some will be exposed, some will not, until Judgment Day. So I would say with that situation, people need to be very careful when they talk about being a Christian or being a man of God or a woman of God. Make sure that you actually are striving, because none of us are perfect, right? But some people, they carry the title, but they don't actually practice what it's teaching. And so now we all are hypocrites, right? We all have that tendency to be hypocrites. That's, me and everybody else in this chat. We have tendencies, and we have been a hypocrite at one time. But my thing is, I don't want to make it a practice to keep being hypocritical, right? And I think with TD Jakes, like I said, I've been saying it since last year, you know, this is the year of exposure. So it's a lot of things going to be exposed about a lot of people. I don't know why people are so shocked when Cat Williams gets up there and he starts telling people about what's going on. This is the stuff that folks have been telling you about. These people that have no names, they have just been around and they've seen it and they know about what's going on in these parties. And people want to act like so surprised. So with him going viral, it's baffling to me because people been saying this. But he has a platform. So since he has a platform and he is very outspoken, hey, Lon, he is very outspoken. You know what I'm saying? People like Cat Williams, and Cat Williams, see, one thing about Cat Williams is, okay, he's been raised up in the church. His daddy was a preacher. So he already know the lingo, the stuff that goes on in the church. And like I said, his daddy was probably one of them strict Baptist preachers, or, I don't know what denomination he was. But he'd been raised up in the church. So he gets out into this Hollywood scene and he starts seeing all this weird stuff. Sometimes God will position you in positions not so you can be a part of it, but for you to see for yourself what's going on and to expose it and to let other people know this is what's going on. This is real. So don't get caught up in the mix, right? And unfortunately, we got a lot of people, they will compromise their soul for money, right? They will and it can be little compromises like putting on a dress and you a man. It could be it could be a little compromise like that. If you're a heterosexual man, you don't want to put on a dress, but they're saying, well, on this role, we really need you to put on a dress. And then they put on, and then they have you see they see, okay, is this guy going to put on a dress? It's little things like that they'll tempt you with. And so people want to act like they're so surprised. But Cat Williams, like, he's just telling you what, hey, 305, what's popping? He's just telling you basically what a lot of people that have no names, that been around in the scene. There's been other I would say actors and actresses that have even said little things. They talked about selling your soul. Everybody can't be lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody cannot be lying. So you have to really look at the situation, see what's going on, but don't get so bogged down into it, because at the end of the day, that's none of our lives. None of us are Hollywood stars. We're just regular people. Regular people probably living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, indeed. Regular people. Well, Lon said, this is my thing. What other people will do for money have to do. Right. And see, that's kind of what I was thinking about when I was talking. I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but they're good. You know what I'm saying? They're good at the end of the day. I'm still trying to figure out, like, am I going to be good? You know what I'm saying? So my concerns, and I wish everybody well. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying just because you have money that you have it all together. And that's not what I'm saying. But to me, that's really none of my concern. I wish everybody the best. But yeah, it's going on in Hollywood. I don't know why people are surprised. I don't know why it's just so like, oh, I mean, everybody knows that P. Diddy, and I don't know this fella. He could be a nice guy deep down, but everybody knows that he is weird. if they're really paying attention. And everybody knows that he has some sexual deviant behavior. I don't know what it is, but he is very strange. And that's just to me. Now, he might be, good with you. I don't know. But I really just don't care. Because, like I said, when you look around, you have so much other things to be thinking about. Like, are you still going to have a job in the next year? you know, are you going to have to start planting vegetables and fruits and stuff like that because the food shortage? It's things like that that I would think is more important in a normal person's life that isn't on any big platform, doesn't have a big name, not famous. Hey, EJ, what's popping? Good to see you. See, that's the kind of stuff that I would be kind of concerned about. I'm not concerned about what Cat Williams talking about. I won't be famous. I'm not trying to be famous. But it is good for people that are going to step into that. Hey Gary, into that Hollywood scene that they need to be careful. Thank you, EJ. But I don't care. I really don't. So I used to think that I could do celebrity news, but then I thought about it, like I don't really care. It's because it ain't important to me, you know. I wish people well, and I hope that they will really start to take. I would say really start to get these people that are in the not Weinstein. What is that other guy that killed himself or unalived himself? I forgot his name, but he has a black book of so many people, wealthy men and some women that went on this Epstein, went on this island, right? They went on this island and had these young women and probably young boys doing God knows what, right? Now, stuff like that I do care about. Epstein, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein. I couldn't think of him at first. But I think about that. Now, that needs to be, and thank God, I hate to say that, I'm not happy that he unalived himself. But at the same time, those type of people and the people that dealt with that kind of stuff, those are the people that need to be dealt with, because we can't have the sex trafficking. Hey, sickums, what's good? Happy New Year. The sex trafficking that's going around here is out of control. You got people in what is that country? Indonesia, even in the United States, that are sex trafficking little girls and little boys. Mexico, all these places. See, this is what we need to be paying attention to, because these are innocent children, right? These are innocent children. And I saw that movie, y'all. Y'all need to check this out. The movie, I think it's Let Freedom Ring, the one with Mel Gibson and Jim Cazavo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly because, I am from Texas. My twang comes through. But he did the film where he was the detective. He played the detective. Not the detective, but he was with the, I think, FBI. And with the FBI, he had a position to where he went overseas to get the children that were stolen from their parents. And see, that's the kind of stuff we need to be paying attention to. We need to start checking things out. Like when we go to these different nail shops, because it was one nail shop in Texas, matter of fact, and they had it on YouTube. It was somewhere close to the area where I stay, and it was a little black young lady that was with her mother, and she was getting her nails done. And so the Vietnamese guy kept asking her questions like, "How old are you? What kind of things do you like? What kind of things you like to wear, and things like that." And so the little girl got uncomfortable. So when she finished getting her nails done, she went to the car and she texted her mom like, "Come on." And her mom was like, "What's going on?" And so she found out this I don't know how they found out, but it ended up being a place where they were sex trafficking other, young women to like other countries. It was really weird. See, this is the stuff we pay attention to. I don't give one red cent, and I was about to say something else, but it's a new year. It's a new year. I don't give one red cent about um, another man and another man doing it, and he's supposed to be heterosexual, but because he's trying to get a position or have money, he's having sex with somebody at a sex party. I don't care nothing about that. At the end of the day, people are grown, but what I do care about is kids. I do care about that, and I think people need to sometimes, well, you know what, and then again, I can't tell people what to do you, boo? I just know for me, I'm not, I don't care. I really don't. So everything that Cat Williams said, I believe it. I don't think he is a liar. I really don't. Now people have said he's a liar. I don't know. But he sounds very convincing to me because I've heard this story too many times before. So it's basically like beating a dead horse. So people can listen to what they believe want to listen to. To me, it's like it's more to life than going on, that's going on. Then you got this thing over here in Las Vegas. So you got some aliens that are 8 to 10 feet. So they didn't want to say that in the news. They wanted to say it was teenagers over there fighting with sticks. Number one, don't nobody in on this side of the world fight with sticks, okay? People are going to be fighting either with their hands or with some guns. Like that's just what that is. So they had the whole I think it was Orlando, or I don't know if it was Orlando or Miami. Somebody needs to tell me if y'all know about the story. But they had the whole police force at the mall, right? So you had the whole police force for teenagers fighting with sticks. Really? Okay, so we're gonna have to stop lying. So when some people tried to get some footage, the whole area in that mall, even around that mall, in the community, the lights went black. So there was a blackout. So nobody could get the full coverage. Now some got the coverage, but it was kind of like you could barely see. It was really blurry. Then they had like maybe like a helicopter get a couple of like little glimpses of these aliens or I don't know. I don't know what they was because I wasn't there. But it was straight, Bolo. What's popping? So it was strange, y'all. I don't know what. See, this is the kind of stuff that should freak people out. I don't want to see nothing that's 8 to 10 feet tall if it ain't a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird to me. So, you got that going on. So, we might in the next couple of years be getting aliens coming, and trying to do something. I don't know. This is weird. So, you think about that. And so, this kind of stuff with the TD Jakes, I don't care who he's sticking. If he is sticking anybody, that's none of my concern. He has to take that up with God. And then what Cat Williams said, he said, I heard it all before. And I used to love that song too, Sunshine Anderson. Yeah, I heard it all before. I really see this, and this is how I know that I'm getting to a point where a lot of stuff is just really going over my head. It's going over my head because when you have real stuff in your life, like real events, and you have people, you have deaths, you have just things going on in your family, you don't really care about what is what, especially on YouTube. Is this the real Mr. Skinny? Somebody want to check this out because I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know if that's just somebody, because some people really do be trolling, but I don't care if they troll me because I just block them out. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. I just came from church, so I'm really working on my really working on my cussing because I can't be a lady be cussing like that. I ain't doing it. But I'm really trying my best to do better this year. Oh, okay. So isn't this interesting? And by the way, my daddy name was Charles. It's pretty interesting. So what do I have this pleasure, Mrs. Skinny? Because I didn't think you liked me that much. Oh, okay. But anyway, so yeah, it's like I said, I'm just learning a lot, about life and what things really matter and what things just don't. I just don't give a, a hoot. Yeah, I really just don't. So I'm getting excited because the Cowboys are about to be playing at 3:30. So I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just want to say hello and that I was here. And I'm okay for those who were concerned because like I said, that did kind of I, I had a hard week, you know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody like when their loved ones die. Don't nobody. Especially if they're close to them and they impact their life. So I kind of had a rough, rough few weeks. Yeah, I really did. But God is good. Hey, X-Man, what's popping? Uh, oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of a channel where I want pretty much, not all, I ain't gonna say that lie, but I pretty much want to be a channel kind of because you remember how when Lonnie came on and everybody was over there and there were people that didn't like other people in the chat and they were all in the chat and stuff like that. I like to have something like that. Now, some people, if I see them, block, we just blocking. But for the most part, I wanna have fun. I don't want to be if I go in somebody's chat, don't say nothing to me, if I'm going to somebody else's chat that you don't like. I could just it's certain, let me tell y'all, it's certain things about different content creators that I actually like that other people don't like, right? Like and I I support different types of people for different reasons. So I don't like when people tell me, well, you shouldn't go there, you shouldn't do this. I do whatever the heck I want to because guess what? I pay my Wi-Fi bill. So yeah. But like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Um, I'm just glad that you guys are alive and well. And like I said, I hope that this year that you guys actually, and this is goes for me too, appreciate those people that you have in your corner because those are the people going to be there when you are on your deathbed. Those are the people that are going to be there when you are sick. Those are the people that's going to be there when you feel like giving up. That's the people you need to cherish. Don't waste your time on here with so much foolishness that you forget your family and the real people in your life. Hey, pal, pal, what's good? It's good to see you. Hey, young Riaz. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I know death is a part of life. And unfortunately, we all gonna have to do that. We all gonna have to do that. The problem is having the assurance of knowing where you're going. That's the problem. A lot of times it's scary. Uh, I really have to pray every day that I don't hate people. You know what I'm saying? I really have to pray every day that I forgive. Because if you get so blinded in hate and unforgiveness, you really destroying yourself at the end of the day. Yes, indeed. So one thing that I've learned this year, if nothing else, appreciate those people that are beside you and love you. Show more love than hate, if you can. Those that take you out of yourself, separate yourself from them. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, you from Italy. Good to see you, Pow Pow. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm happy to see you. But like I said, the Cowboys coming on, y'all. I ain't gonna stay on here. What's up, Michael? What's up, Genesis? Oh, my big brother that passed his name Michael. Okay. Start to get a little sad, but anyway, you know, y'all y'all just like I said, just really try to focus on getting better this year. Yeah, really try to focus on getting better. Oh, okay, pow pow. Nice to see you. And like I said, I told y'all I'm not gonna be on here long. I just want to let y'all know when it comes to that celebrity stuff, I used to, kind of get into it, but now I'm getting to the point like I don't really care. I'm worried about my people. Hey Shirley, I'm worried about my people by me. You know what I'm saying? My family, my friends, making sure people good, making sure I'm good, making sure if I offend somebody and I care for them to apologize for offending them and actually mean it and don't keep doing it. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm working on. I'm actually working on stop being a hypocrite. Yeah. We all have some of those ways. We all can be hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, pow pow. And we all have some ways about us that is just not good. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of stuff I'm working on today. Um, like I said, this wasn't going to be alive on any particular subject, but when it goes back to not going back and forth with people and appreciating those you love and getting better every year, you know, don't focus on, and I have to really be careful that I don't focus so much on the things or the people that I don't like. Hey, 22, what's popping? I have to be real careful about that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we only human. We are only human, right? So I have to leave that negative type of behavior behind. And I did leave a lot of that in 2023 because I realized as fast as you can be here, as fast as you can leave. My brother in law's birthday was June the 23rd. He did get to see his 58th birthday. So I'm just thankful that we spent time with him. I'm glad that he knew we loved him. He was talking, he was alert, you know. Um, but we all have a day. We just don't know when and we don't know how. You know, my grandmother was one of them old spiritual, singer spirituals and stuff like that. But she always said, you got to be ready. And as a little child, I didn't know what that meant. But as I got older, I'll say in my 30s, I said, yeah, now I understand. I seen so many people I went to high school with. They spent so much of their life doing the wrong thing. I had one homeboy, his name was Marcus, intelligent young man. But he was we in the cliff, so he got hooked up with, the wrong people trying to make that fast money. He got killed at 18, shot in his head and put in the trunk in the back of his car and parked at a hospital. What's up, Angelo? And just think about that. How life is so fleeting and quick. You know, you just here one day and you gone. What did you leave people? Did you leave people with a legacy? Did you leave people with um, a good reputation where when you gone, somebody will say, man, that person was a good person, or that person tried to do the right thing, or that person gave me an encouraging word, that person gave me some money when I didn't have food to get groceries, I didn't have money to get groceries, things like that. So that's the kind of things that I focus on more than who I don't like and who I'm about to go off on or who's sleeping with who. That ain't none of my business. But I let those people that want to talk about it, y'all talk about it all day long. I don't have the time for it. Neither do I care. I really don't. So, like I said, y'all take care of yourself, take care of your family. Stop, if you're mean, stop being mean. Because I had to kind of catch myself. Sometimes I would be mean spirited, trying to get back out of revenge, right? Unforgiving. I was that. I still have my struggles. But sometimes you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and the going back and forth is just something that is not worth your time, especially with people that don't even, it's not a value for you in your life. It's not. Guys, y'all be good. I told y'all I was only gonna be on here for 30 minutes. I'm telling you, the Cowboy game coming on at 3:30, and I got to get ready. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for coming through. Everybody that came through just to say hello. I appreciate you. I hope that everybody has a great Sunday. It is cold out here in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, so I'm not going nowhere, and I'm definitely not going nowhere tomorrow. So y'all be blessed. I think I might be back tomorrow. I think I might have a actually some content to talk about tomorrow. Today I was just talking to y'all, just saying hello. And hope and letting you guys know that I'm here. So but yeah, I'm so happy that you guys came through. Thank you guys. And I appreciate you. And remember, if nobody else don't love you, Selena loves you to Reese's Pieces, and I don't have to know you to love you. Okay, you guys, I appreciate you just for saying hello, just for pressing the like button. Thank you. So y'all be blessed. Bye. See you later.